Biology gives you a brain. Life turns it into a mind. So said Jeffrey Eugenides in his Pulitzer Prize-winning novel, Middlesex. But when you throw technology into the equation, is this still true? Good afternoon, everyone. As you heard, I'm Chinvati, and I'm here to talk about whether technology is a substitute for the brain. From the dramatic rise in online shopping to the comfortable and familiar weight of a mobile phone sitting in your pocket, there is no doubt that we're becoming a society more and more dependent on technology. In this way, it is making us lazier. But can technology ever replace our brains? Well, it depends on what you think the human brain itself is all about. Surely, if we were to create a substitute, it would have to do everything that we as humans can do. So what makes us different from the technology that we already have? Is it the fact that we have consciousness? The fact that we're self-aware? Is it the fact that we can learn or that we can create? Whatever you think the answer is, it's clear that technology is catching up to us. There are now robots that can learn, and computer programs that enable the user to talk to the computer as if it were a real person. This brings me on to artificial intelligence. The idea is to create a technology that becomes self-aware. It's really the ultimate substitute. Now, having been raised on a steady diet of science fiction, there's a part of me that worries that we'll all end up battling Terminators, or that this isn't real and it's all just a part of the Matrix. The truth is, even if that were to happen, we're actually nowhere near that kind of technology. Yet. This is due to the sheer brilliance of our own brains. I mean, I just got a new laptop, and I'm still at that stage of marveling at how shiny and fast it is. But our brains are constantly doing thousands of calculations, and most of the time we don't even realize it. Even now, you're listening to the sounds I'm making with my vocal cords and sorting them into words and syllables and sentences and then assigning each one a meaning. Okay, so that's just pattern matching, but it takes us a lot less effort than a computer. If we tried to create a computer that ran at the same speed as our brains, it would have to be the size of this stage. And if we tried to use a computer in the same way that we use our brains, it would melt because it couldn't cope. That's without even taking into account the fact that humans are creative beings. Computers use rules, but creativity isn't something that sticks to rules, and right now we can't teach something to be creative. The way we use technology, and the way we will use it in the future, has implications that not many of us will fully understand. And it's this uncertainty that scares us. But with all this worry, we sometimes miss the point of technology in the first place. It's there to help us, right? It's not a substitute for the brain. It's something to inspire the brain. It means we can spend our time and energy being human in other ways. It means we can spend more time questioning, more time inventing, more time learning. If the same resource lets lazy students find research to copy and paste for their homework, is the same thing that lets a girl from the Middle East expose the corruption in her country to the world, or the same device that lets a cashier double-check the change, lets a rocket fly straight in space, then allowing ourselves that extra little bit of laziness that our technology gives us seems a small price to pay. Thank you very much.